Hey, this is Ali. Welcome to my channel. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. And if you haven't, please do so. In the comments below is a link to my YouTube channel so you can check out my other videos, and also my email address so you can email me a question if you have one. Today I want to talk about how do we know when a decision that we're making is inspired and when it's not. Now, I had a decision myself recently to make, and it was a decision that I'd also nearly made again last year, so the same thing came back around again. And I had to decide whether it was a good move to do it. But actually, in thinking about it and in pondering about it a lot, it wasn't an inspired decision. So if you have to think about something, and if it's a real struggle, then it's not inspired. If it's easy, if something is easy to you and feels easy and feels right, and trust your gut and it feels really good, then it's inspired. So how we really know the difference is basically just to trust in our inner feelings, and trust that if we can't make our minds up, then that's not inspired. Because you wouldn't have the battle going on if it was inspired. And if we get stuck on making a decision, what we can do is we can meditate on the decision. So how you do that is you would say, write down what you need the answer to, or just get it into your head, or say it out loud before you meditate what you need the answer to, and put it out to the universe and say, universe, I need to help with this decision. Should I do this or should I do that? And then meditate afterwards, with that obviously fresh in your mind, but not to the point where you're constantly thinking about that, because obviously when you're meditating you want to quiet your mind. So you don't want to be thinking, I need an answer, because it's not going to come. It's not going to come like that at all. You're stressing about it. You won't bring the answer to you. And you may not get an answer when you're meditating straight away, and you may not get an answer for a few days. You may get it straight away when you're meditating. You may get it when you're meditating a day or two's time, or you may just get an inspired indication when you're just going about your daily business. So you could be at work and someone says something that just triggers you to think, actually that's helped me make my decision. It could be that you see something. Anything like this is usually something that's sent from the universe to help you make a decision. So this is, now that you've meditated on it, you've kind of asked the universe to help you. So the universe is going to help you. Now, when we manifest, we put out straight away what we want from the universe, and at that point we need to release control. So the only control we have on anything is to decide what it is that we want to manifest. That's the only control we have. And after that, we have to give the control up and put it out there, and then let the universe do its thing. Now, if we are struggling and making a decision, we are almost trying to have control, because we're trying to find a way to make what we want to manifest happen. So the decision could be, for me, it was about selling my house. Now, I could have decided to go ahead and sell the house, even though there's a part of me that wasn't keen on selling the house. There was a part of me that doesn't want to sell the house, but my reasons for selling the house were quite strong reasons. But if I just believe in the universe and give it up to the universe will bring me what I need to get to where I want to be without selling the house. So I don't have to sell the house. I just need to be patient and trust in the universe, and what I need will come. But where I was almost thinking, maybe the best way for this is for me to sell the house. Now that came from my human thinking. That didn't come from my inner being telling me what to do. So when you are coming from your human thinking, you're not aligned, and your thinking is not inspired, and the instincts or the thoughts that come to you are not inspired. So we need to really, really be in tune with our inner being, and this is why I say to meditate, or to just really appreciate everything and really be enjoying ourselves, and let the inspired answers come to us, let the inspired thoughts come to us. And then we know then that we are making the decision, we are going on the pathway that the universe wants to take us on. Because anything we put out to the universe instantly puts pathways in front of us. And it doesn't just put one pathway in front of us, it puts loads of pathways in front of us. The more general we are, the more pathways we'll get. The more specific we are about something, the less pathways we'll get. But if we're very general about something and just say, right, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to happen, this is the outcome in the end, and then just trust that the universe will put the pathways there, which, like I say, is what I wasn't doing, because I was almost taking control by saying, right, do you know what, I'll sell the house. When actually that's me, that was my head controlling it. That wasn't me being aligned and it being a gut feeling to sell the house. It was me trying to work it out. Now, it could have been that I got inspired thoughts to sell the house. That could have been totally that was the way to go, and I got inspired thoughts, but then it would have felt fine, it would have felt good. And this again is how you know if something is inspired or not, is because if it feels good and it lights you up and it really makes you really, really excited, that's inspired, and that's the right way to go. But if it doesn't light you up and it makes you doubtful and it makes you fearful, or it makes you, I don't know, should I do this, shouldn't I do that, then that is not inspired. If you have to ask questions about it and have to try and make decisions, I really don't know, and be pondering it for a while, then that is not inspired. That's not inspired at all. So at that point, you need to not make those decisions, because you are actually taking control of it, and you are going to put the brakes on from what you want to manifest. You're going to slow the process down. You're going off the pathway that the universe is putting out there for you. So it's put these pathways out for you, and you've basically said, I don't want those, I'm going to take my own. Now, it won't stop your manifestation coming to you. Your manifestation will still come to you, but it will come at a slower rate because you've taken yourself off of the path. So the universe will give you the pathways of least resistance, which means they will be the easiest pathways for you to go down to get to where you want to be. But if you have taken control and decided, no, actually, this is the way I'm going, you have taken yourself off of those pathways of least resistance, and you've taken yourself onto another pathway which can have quite a lot of resistance on it. So then naturally your journey is going to be one a bit more stressed and not quite so easy, whereas if you'd have stayed with where the universe wants you to be, it would have been easy. Now again, you need to remember, and I've said this again in previous videos, is we all need to remember that where we are now is exactly where we're supposed to be, and what we see and what we hear that makes us think certain things is exactly what we're supposed to see and hear. So for me, I also nearly sold the house back last year, and I went to view another house, and when I was viewing the other house, the estate agent that had sold me this house was showing me around that house, and he remembered my house and said, I know someone that'll buy that house straight away. And the minute he said that, my hackles went straight up, because I knew then, hang on a minute, that's my house, you're not selling my house. And I didn't even give the house I was viewing a chance. It was a very nice house, but I did not give it a chance, because I instantly thought, no, you've just said the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm not selling my house now. And that was it. But that is what I needed to hear. That is the universe needed to put that out there for me to make that decision. And that was an inspired decision, was not to sell my house. And I came out of that house and I instantly said, no, I'm not selling my house now. That's it. I don't want to view anymore. That's done. I'm staying where I am. So if you're open to it, the universe will help you, and the universe will show you signs. And if you're not sure which way to go, then, meditate on it and ask the question, or ask the universe to show you. Ask the universe, put it out to the universe and say, I need guidance. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Can you show me? Can you help me? And just trust the universe. Just shout it out to the universe. I give it up to you, universe. Please guide me. Please help me. And just go with what comes to you. And that could be what comes to you thought-wise, or it could be what comes to you that you hear from other people, or the things that just happen. Or you may feel inspired just to go and do something. If something feels really, really good, like you really should do it, go and do it, because the chances are there could be somebody there that you're going to meet that will help you on the pathway that you're going. So the universe will just unfold things for us in front of us, and it is up to us to decide whether we take that inspired action or whether we, like I say, try and control it ourselves. The other thing you can do is to actually ask the universe to show you signs. So if you have a decision to make and you're really not sure, you could say, right, if I should go this way, please show me a sign of this, and if I should go that way, please show me a sign of that. But then you need to see these signs when they come, but you need to listen to them. It's no good saying to the universe, right, I'm going to give it up to you. I want you to decide. If I see this, you know, if I see a white elephant, I'm going that way. If I see a blue whale, I'm going that way. And if you see a picture of one of those things, you can't then say, oh, hang on, we need to do that again. It doesn't work like that. You need to take on board what is being shown. So if you're going to put it out to the universe and ask the universe to help you and show you signs, you need to take on board those signs when you see them. And also be open to seeing the signs. Now, the universe, if you ask for a sign, the universe will keep showing it to you. Okay? The universe will bring it around again. You will see it, but you may not see it for a couple of days. The universe may show it to you straight away, but you might not see it for a couple of days because you're not actually open to seeing it. So you need to be, you know, like I say, open to seeing it, but not desperate to see it. Because again, if you're needy for anything, then the universe doesn't play ball. It doesn't like the feeling of need. The universe gives you what you align to. So it likes you to feel good. It likes you to be grateful for what you already have in life. And then when you're grateful for everything that you've got in your life and you're happy with your life, the universe will give you much, much more of that. But if you're anxious and if you're in a place where you're thinking, oh, this isn't working and I can't make decisions and I can't do this and I don't know what to do, the universe is going to give you more of that. So you really want to ask the universe for help on what you want, and then you need to chill out, align yourself, okay, do some meditation, get yourself in a good feeling place, and just see what happens, and just watch the pathways open up in front of you, and then just follow the pathways that you're guided to, follow the pathways that you're inspired to go down, follow the inspired thoughts that you get, that you know are inspired thoughts, and follow, you know, what you see and what you hear from other people that inspire you to take certain actions, and that then is inspired action, and that then leads to you making the right decisions and making inspired decisions, and not decisions from your human mind, which is bombarded with lots of stuff and really doesn't know which way to go. I hope that's helpful. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and thank you very much for watching.